Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how I make my franken paper. I got this idea from a comment on my last video about somebody wanting to see what I did with my Easter dyed papers. And I have not done anything with them yet. I've sent a few of them out with Happy Mail envelopes, but today, well, when I was dyeing those papers, all of the cutoffs that were too small to be ATC sized, I also dyed, but I wasn't sure what to do with them. So her comment gave me the idea to use them for my franken paper. I won't need all of this, obviously, but I just grabbed every single one that I could, and that's what I'm going to make my franken paper with today. And I'm going to kind of make it a little bit more uniform and less wonky than my other one was, just because they're all the same size and same shape. So what I do is I start off with some book pages, and I just make them into kind of a square as big as I want them. You can make them as big as you want. This is just big enough to make a few rows of ATCs with, so that's what I did. And now I'm just going to glue stick them together. So I made little marks of where I need the glue to go. So the glue needs to go down here for this page. And it doesn't have to be perfect, unless you want it to be, but it really does not need to be. And then this one just needs the glue over here for this page. And then over here, hopefully I don't run out of glue stick, because I only have 3 left. I am running low on my glue sticks. And it looks like this one's actually about gone, so make that 2, and I don't even know if these ones are full. So I might have to cut the video short and go get some more glue sticks, because I'm literally out. Or I'll just use the school glue I have over here. So then you just pick a piece of paper and put some glue on it, and then just start putting it down on your big paper. So I'm gonna make this kind of patterned a little bit, not with the colors, but just in where I put. I'm gonna go do something like this, kind of like, it's gonna be like a brick layout type thing. So this is all you gotta do. Just cover the page with paper until you feel it's done, and there you go, you have some franken paper. You don't have to stitch it. I'm gonna stitch mine, but you don't have to. If you're lucky enough to have a sewing machine and you like the way that looks, then go for it. That's what I did, because I do like the way that it looks when it's stitched. And I'm also gonna try to stitch it in a pattern, but we'll see. I'm not very good with the sewing machine yet, but I have been playing with it a little bit, so I'll get there one day. I don't know if I'm gonna leave the video on throughout the whole part of me gluing this, because that's all I'm gonna be doing. But I just wanted to get a few layers of this pattern in, at least, so you can see kind of what I'm doing. I really don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping that it will look cool, which is really just the point. So just when you make franken paper, you don't have to think too much about it. It's called franken paper because it's like Frankenstein. It's just made up of a whole bunch of different parts. And I think this glue stick has had its last slide as well. Oh, maybe not. It's got a little bit more juice in it, but not much. Wasn't planning on going to the store today, but if I'm out of glue, then I'm gonna need to, because I've really been enjoying making these franken pages, and they're just fun to make. You don't have to think about them. Just take some time, get some glue out, and you don't have to use a glue stick. I'm just using a glue stick because I'm going to be sewing them, and the glue stick just works well with the sewing machine. I'm sure wet glue does too. You just have to make sure that it dries. Yeah, this glue stick is out as well, and the cat fell on the floor. I don't know where it's at, so. Oh, of course. Okay, there we go. I thought that one wasn't even going to come out at all. And this is a Dollar Tree glue stick. Not the best glue stick ever, but it definitely at least gets the trick done. And you can see, like, some of it isn't perfect. Like, I'm missing a spot right here. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. I think it would look worse if I were to try and put another piece of paper there. So I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Let's get another orange piece. And this one's actually got a lot of glue on it, so I'll use it up here. They're both pink. So I really only need half of the glue on this one because it's only going down here. And I'll put a green one down here as well. This glue is quite clumpy. Pink. So what have you guys been working on? Anything fun? I haven't really been doing too much. Next week, though, I am going to be recording a lot of videos, so I will have a bunch of new stuff coming out. And I know that I haven't made any more progress in my Dollar Tree junk journal. And that's because I don't really like it. I don't like how I bound it. I don't like how it's turning out. And I don't really feel like working on it anymore. So I don't know that I will. I might, but there's no promises that I'm actually going to finish that journal. I don't know yet. But that happens sometimes. If you're not happy with what you're making, don't force yourself into finishing it just to finish it. If you don't like it, then change it. Make it something else. It's not too late. Never too late to finish or to change it. And that's just where I'm at right now with that project. So I might do more with it, I might not. There's no promises there, but I do have some other videos in mind. You just have to stay tuned to see what they are. This is looking really cool. I like it a lot. And it's only halfway done. Lots more paper still to be put down. So let's start it again halfway. And Becky and Wendell Waters, I think the channel name is. She's the one that gave me the idea to do this, so I hope that she watches this video so she can see that I'm using up some of my Easter dyed paper, even though it's not the actual ATCs or the full pages. But I thought this was a really cool way to use up these pieces that I dyed that I didn't know what to do with at the time. I just knew at some point I would want to do something with them. I just didn't know what, but I wasn't going to waste the white paper. So I just dyed it as well, and this is the perfect project for it. I think, anyway. And I think it's turning out really neat. I like how some of these little papers are multicolored, like this one, and then some of them are just plain color. It gives it definitely a unique look. So if you make any franken paper, that would be really cool. I'd like to see it. I have a group. It'll be listed in the description. You can also follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram. You could email me the pictures if you don't have any social media. My email is also listed. So any way you want to show me, I would love to see them. Like I said, or like I showed before, the first one I made was really crazy. I had a lot of stuff going on, but this one I just wanted to make a little bit more simple, so you can see that you don't need a whole bunch of stuff to make franken paper. All you need is some paper. Literally, that's all you need to make. All you need to make paper is paper. And you don't have to make anything this big either. You could just make it on one book page. Like if you only have a few scraps that you want to use, just tear out a piece of a book page, or take out a piece of copy paper, or even another different scrap paper that you just don't really like. And that's all you got to do. And these ones I'm going to cut up for sure to make ATCs with, because I'm doing a couple ATC swaps. And I wanted to make something different for them. So this is what I chose to do. I mean, 2 ATC swaps, but they might be involving some of the same people, so I don't know if I want to send the same ATCs to both people, just in case there are the same people, because I don't want somebody to end up with 2 of my cards, 2 of the same ATCs. Like, I don't care if they get 2 different ATCs from me, but I don't want them to have to get 2 of the same ATCs from me. So this is going to be for one of the groups, and then I'm going to have a bunch of extras that I will be sending out for Happy Mail and in Happy Mail and things. Oh wait, this one, yeah, this one has to be full. Let's get a pink one. Just doing this quickly on my lunch break, because I had the idea and I wanted to get it done. Also, I don't remember if I said this or not, but I won't be streaming tonight. If I did say that already, I just want to reiterate, I will not be streaming tonight. I'm trying to get my craft room cleaned up, and that's been taking a lot of time. And and also last week I tried to stream, but my internet was being horrible. So it really bummed me out, and I really just don't want to have to do that again, just in case it does that again. So some of these I think I'm actually going to rip in half, since I only need a little bit of them. So just get a little bit of the green. And then I think that's enough green. Let's get some more yellow. Actually, I think some blue needs to be up here. So we'll get some blue up here. Hopefully I'm not off camera. Oh, got stuck a little bit down here. Stuck a little bit up here too. That's all right, that's gonna be cut off anyway. So put this down here. Some of my little pieces are getting stuck to it as well. So I'll put a yellow one over here as well. Oh no, I didn't want to glue that edge down. I want to glue this edge down. And no more green. We'll put a little bit of yellow over here. And then how about a piece of pink over here? And then orange over there. And then that's it. That's my franken paper. And if this is all that you were wanting to do, is just this, you might want to coat it with a layer of wet glue or something, just to make sure that it's all sealed. Or unless, if you have really strong glue stick, you don't have to worry about that. But my glue sticks definitely are not strong. So if I weren't going to stitch, I definitely would seal it with something, just in case. You don't have to. Obviously, you don't have to. It might not even be a problem to you. So, like I said, you can see some of the book page through some of it, but that's okay. I really like how this turned out. I think it turned out really awesome. So I am gonna stitch it, and I don't know if I'll come back and show you the stitching or if I'll show that in another video, because I only have my phone to record videos on, and when I stick two videos together, it's a nightmare really with trying to get them together, and the file size of those two videos, it's crazy. But this is how I make my franken paper. It's really simple. You just need you don't even need book pages. You can use any kind of paper as your base and any kind of scraps. They don't even have to be scraps. If you want to cut out nice paper and glue it down, then go for it. All it has to be is just something like this, and it turns out really cool. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I probably will come back to show the stitching, so that'll take me a little bit, but for you it'll only be, a few seconds. So I'll see you in a minute to show you the finished product. So hang on. Alright, I'm back, and this is the final product. I used my zigzag stitch, and I made it into like a, I don't know, some kind of pattern. I just kept lifting up the presser foot at each corner and rotating the page so that way I could just keep going in one continuous line. And this is what it looks like. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks really cool, and I can't wait to turn it into ATCs. Since I did stitch it, I'm cutting it up, I probably will layer it with some glue just to keep the stitches down when I cut it. Maybe I'll measure it first to see where I need to make the cuts, and if it's like right on a stitch, like right in the center of a stitch, I might have to move it a little bit, but it'll be okay. I'm really happy with it. Hopefully you guys like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Most of the papers got stitched. I noticed these two didn't, but that's okay. That can always be fixed. If they happen to come up, I can just add some more glue to keep them down. So I really like how it turned out. I'm surprised that I was actually able to come up with this, and I'm really happy that Becky gave me the idea to use these. Well, not necessarily on franken paper, but she was the inspiration behind this. So thank you to Becky for that. And I hope that you guys liked it. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.